So we started out, I pulled it off right off the bat because here's the accelerator pump. Nothing coming out of the jets up here. As soon as I lifted it up and wiggled it around a little bit, I saw fuel come out that little port right there. Yeah, all right. Well, let's pull this thing apart and see how bad it looks inside. The words he used were, "It sounds like a sawmill when it's running." And he said that he idled it for a while in the yard and filled up the crankcase with fuel. And I can see why, leaking like that. Accelerator pump port comes out through there, goes into here. Gasket looks like it's in position there. And, well, there you go. That's how you do that. Drop stuff on the floor, let it bounce around. All right, so right there, that's your accelerator pump port right there. Goes into this plate, up through here, comes out right there. No gasket in between there. So this is all supposed to be sealed right here and here. This is the wrong gasket. So that fills up this entire, or tries to fill up this entire vacuum chamber for the power valve with fuel. So let me see if I've got a gasket that'll fit this or if I have to go get one. And you know what? As long as I'm working on stuff, see if we can drop a few more parts here. I'm going to take the other bowl off and see, but let's see if there's anything wrong in there while I'm thinking about it, so that I don't end up putting it back on and finding a problem. And I'm kind of wondering why it's feeding on the secondary side. I mean, I guess either side it doesn't matter, but the fuel line for the boat comes in from the front. Would have been easier to hook it up here instead of going across the valve cover, looping it back around here. I may change that and shorten that line. I don't know, I'll think about that. Let's get this off and see if anything's wrong on this side. Alrighty, so that looks all still factory. I don't think anything was changed in here. Put that bad boy back together. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody suggested that float down a little ways. I don't know why the secondary float would have been set so low, because it was the primary side that they had the extra fuel running in, but they probably didn't even realize that, unless something's wrong with this needle and seat. Well, we'll find that out when we put it back on the boat. Ta-da! I found the right gasket. This is probably 20 years old. Okay, but it's still sealed. Still good. There it is right there. All that's supposed to be in this port, or this area right here, is vacuum. That vacuum port, that hole goes straight through to the bottom, so it can sense engine vacuum. So the power valve knows when to richen the engine up, allow more fuel through because the engine doesn't have as much of a vacuum signal, so that the mixture stays right on acceleration. Throw that gasket in there, and I think we'll be good. Well, put it the right way over. Has neat little pins there so you can't get it the wrong way over. I could have done that without taking this thing off the boat, but then I wouldn't have known about the float levels and overall other things. That is a very shitty inlet screen. This will make the hose routing a whole lot cleaner, more straightforward. Put this thing on the boat, fire it up, set the float level. Oh, I need a cap for this. And I'll be good to go. And then I gotta crawl up on top of it and do stuff from up there. There's a lot of things I'd like to redo on this boat. Yeah, they had the fuel line run around all the way around back here like this, past all this crap, hooked up back there. That's why I wanted to move it to the front. Get it so it's more direct route, not so have to be tangled up with a whole lot of stuff. Alright, I'm going to flip the switch up here so it should be just fuel pump, as long as I don't flip the wrong one. Alright, fuel pump on. Ah!
Works?
The fuel pump works.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, what was that about those AN fittings?
And fittings on fuel lines I'll go with.
That's all I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the radiator hose.
No,
yeah,
no, that's
yeah. Okay, I was saying all that AN stuff on radiators is a little much, but yeah, AN fittings on fuel lines. That's what I'm.
He's got one right there. I didn't even notice. Right there for the oil breather. What the hell does he need that for?
That's an imitation one.
eBay special?
Yeah, you see the clamp on it?
Oh, what the what the hell is that? All right.
Those are, you're supposed to put those on this way over, so they're upside down, so you can't see the clamp. Let's try that again and see if we can leak some more fuel. I don't know if I got it to stop leaking because it's still wet under there.
Well, it's getting real quiet though, so you can tell it's building pressure.
All right, now a quick look down inside the carburetor. See if there's no puddle of fuel.
Ladder's out of the way.
It hit before it was ready.
Your ladder didn't like being back there.
That's a lot of wind.
Yep. It hit.
All right, fired right up that time.
Perfect. Probably a little hydro lock at first there.
Well, I think what that was is just the timing.
Oh, with the starter, yeah.
Yeah, and it just popped it. Wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't set that right there. All right, go ahead, hit.
Yeah, even at idle, I can feel the thing on.
I saw it go like that. I was like,